Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you how to replace a steam wand on an Eversys Cameo. All we need is a screwdriver and a T20 Torx driver. You can see we have the warning light on our Cameo, the triangle light with the exclamation point in the middle. We want to hit that and we get our error message. It's a W103 and it'll tell us that the steam wand left temperature sensor failure is going on. We only have one steam wand. I know it's on the right, but that's what's going on with this. I want to show you guys how I can tell on this machine that it is the steam wand and not something else going on with the machine. I've already looked at this. There's a break in the electrical line going into the connector for the machine, and it'll get an open circuit as it has right now. But if I lift this wand up, you can see that message went away because it's bending the wires back together and making connection. So I know it's something with this wand. The first thing you want to do before any repair is turn the machine off. So on the Cameo, we lift our drip tray up. And to the left of the grounds drawer, you can see the light on back there. We'll turn that off. Next, we want to loosen the screw on the top of the machine. It's a Phillips head screw. I'm going to use my electric screwdriver, but you'll see this will loosen until it stops loosening. It's not going to come all the way out of the machine. There's a clip that's going to keep it on that top panel. So you could hear when it was clicking, it stopped loosening. Now we can lift the panel up. And we'll slide this into place to prop it up, and we're ready to open the front of the machine. Now we'll open this front panel. We're gonna come underneath it where the steam wand is, and you can see this hole right here. There's a T20 Torx screw under that. We'll feel around and find for it, and we'll turn it a quarter turn to the right, and that'll release the pin. And let us hinge this up. To show you guys how this front panel hinges up, there's this catch right here, and there's two divots in there that it catches on. So you'll see when we pull it up, clicks once, clicks twice, now you're in the service mode. We can take this panel off next. I could probably sneak the hose off without taking it off. But I'll show you how to take it off. It's super easy. You just give it a little pull. It clips in. And then we have a connector here on the side that we unclip. And the panel comes out. We have a quick connect on the hose for the steam wand. Push down on the collar and pull the hose out, and we have the hose disconnected. Now we'll disconnect the electrical connector, and it's wrapped around this clip that's held in by one of the mounting bolts. So we'll pull the wires off of that, and we'll just pull this connection apart, and now we're ready to unbolt the steam wand and take this little clip off. I'm going to use a small pick to pull this clip that holds the hose into place. So we have our wires free. We'll get a pick, and I pop this open to get this hose free. And now we can take off our two mounting bolts. This bolt has the clip attached to it, so it's going to spin around. And you'll see, can pop that whole wand assembly out. So we got our new wand assembly, and we're just gonna do everything in reverse to put it back in. So we'll get it into place. Make sure our harness is out of the way. And get one of our bolts in and hand tighten it. And we got our bolt with our clip on it on the correct side. And we'll hold that in place while we tighten it so it doesn't spin. And get our hose back in. Clip that into place. And we can connect our electrical connector. And we'll wrap this around the clip again. One more. And we'll give it a little slack so it can move around. We'll get the front plate back on. First we'll connect the connector for the fan. Line up our notches and pop it into place. Now we'll lift up on our latch so we can completely close the display. And like we did before, we'll find that hole, get our T20 driver up there. This time we'll push slightly on this display and we'll turn a quarter turn to the left. Give that a little tug and make sure it's secure and we're good. And then we will push the latch back, put our top plate down, and we can tighten our top screw. Lift up our drip tray, turn the machine back on. And you'll always have to do a rinse cycle if you turn the machine off and back on, so we'll do that. Now the coffee boiler will heat up. After that comes the temperature. The steam boiler will heat up and then we can test our new steam wand. All right, both boilers are heated up. We're gonna purge our steam boiler. And we'll test. I just have some water here. We'll make a cappuccino. You can see our wand's reading temperature, so it's operating correctly. Should stop at the setting that we set it on. And we're all good. So that is how you replace a steam wand in a Eversys Cameo. I want to show you what actually happened to this steam wand. So from pivoting back and forth and not having enough slack, it kept pivoting in this little spot and weakened the wire and insulation. Let's see if we can focus in on it. And the wire broke and it's just hanging on by a couple strands. So it would open circuit, close circuit, and go back and forth, but definitely not working good. Typically these go bad because they leave milk or water in a pitcher and keep them soaked, and it messes the sensor up. I believe there's a message from Eversys about that, to not do that. Something to note to yourself or your customer to keep the steam wand from going bad. And this is the part number 4, the version 2 Cameo steam wand. That's what we use for our replacement.